Hey guys. Oh, y'all should see my whole back job. I don't give a fuck. It's so warm. I'm so comfortable. It feels so good. I feel so good. So I hope you feel good. I'm probably talking so low, but I don't want to raise my voice. Um, I bought a new microphone, but my it only fits the iPhone, and I'm using my Android. So by the end of the month, I will have that stuffed somewhere and make it a little bit better for you guys to hear me. So until then, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, but you've seen the title. You've seen what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about my opinion on cheating back. So let me tell you something. That is a hard pill to swallow. When you, I kind of still am that girl that like kind of don't want to be settled down. Cause in a way, I hate relationships because it's like love is so confusing. Relationships is confusing. It really is confusing. It's I feel like I mean God. We like to say that God was took two people, put them together for a generational blessing and all this crap. But I really feel like somehow the devil loves relationships. Like that motherfucker is like right there in the middle of relationships. Why do I say that? Because love is really hard to find. Like love, real love. Like when you really love somebody, there's a lot of fake relationships going on, a lot of fake love going on. To be honest, and if you're not used to like love comes in different shapes and like forms. There's love that you have for your kid. There's even different type of love. There's a different type of love that you have for your firstborn and your lastborn. Whether you like to admit it or not, oh, I like my kids all the same, lies. Because you love the mother differently. So, and you love the way one mother raises one children and the way the other mother raises the other children. It's just, it's natural. But just because we don't like to admit some of the things and we feel like we gotta be perfect and we feel like we gotta, I'm not even gonna go into that right now. But it's lies. So like I was saying, love comes in different forms. Love for your children, love for your husband, love for your friends, love for your coworkers. Because I used to work in like at a place where me and my coworkers were like family. Like we was really tight. We'll finish working, we go have a beer or some drinks somewhere, and we'll go to each other's like events. We'll go to each other family events and stuff like that. And we were just coworkers. You would swear we are blood related, but we are not. It's just things like that. So yeah, we had to. That's number one. We had to understand that there are different types of love, and sometimes this is where the devil likes to come and tangle people. I'm sorry, tangle people up, and you confuse things. There is real love out here, you guys. I'm talking about that type of unseparable love. That type of it's almost as like dangerous love in a way. There's real love. And if you haven't had any type of love, I'm talking about maybe you a type of person that your parents abandoned you for whatever reason, or you lost your parents at a young age. You never really been the type to socialize. You never really have friends. You type of person to do things on your own, and then you have your first encounter with the different type of sex part. If you're, you know, you encounter a partner with whom you are sexually together with, and that is like your first form of love. That's really like, and you ended up marrying that person. Yeah, you want to say that it works, and that do exist. Some rare cases it do exist, but that's very, don't be naive too. If that's your first um lane of your first time ever being open to love, you need to just slow it down a bit, you know. So that's kind of like where I was going with the whole love situation. Now, when you do find and encounter true love, you will know. Even if that is your first sexual partner, your first partner to really like fall in love with, you will know, because love gets you. I'm talking about going. It's like you drunk. Like you can't think right, and you have to really be a mature type of person to really know love. That's what I'm saying. When you young, you don't know love. You know codependence. You know how being dependent. You depend on that person. You confuse that with love. That person, you know, if you with somebody, you ain't got your stuff together yet. You are supposed to be with somebody and build together and grow strong together. But I'm talking about if that person clothe you, feed you, do everything for you, just like your mama and your daddy do, and you can't do it for your own, don't really jump in and think that you are in love. That's really, if you're with that person because it feels, it just feels right, or it's what is the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. Hold on. There's a word I'm looking for, but it's really like when you totally depend on somebody. Like, wow, this person really did everything for me. That's like a partner. That's my partner. I call that my partner. But to really find that sacred love, excuse my kids in the background. The disrespect. The disrespect is not even funny. Like, what? But once you find that love, it could get to a point where like it's really dangerous. Like you don't even want somebody to smell that other person. You don't want that. You don't want nobody else to look at that person. Not like not like oh, it's like I'm gonna kill you. Somebody like legit people die like that. Like people, there are some people that can't hold themselves together, and that's what I call like your first form of love. Don't don't mix that with you never having your mommy love you and you have a first woman that loves you and now you don't lost your shit and you thinking that that's not love. You a narcissist, calm down. But I'm talking about real love. And then you find out that your lover cheated. That's a lot, y'all. I'm not talking about this young love like we in high school. That's young love. Is I'm talking about somebody that you love. Like you had a lot together. Like y'all grew up together. Y'all might have grew up together. Like you went from baby love to that grown, mature love. Or somebody that build together. Somebody that you grew sexually with, because you can grow in sex. Like sex is just not laying down and having like the sex is like a whole variety. You like somebody you got your freak on. You don't you thought him or she thought you or y'all thought each other. It's that real love there to the point where it's spiritual love. So when you find out your lover had cheated, do you what is my opinion of that? I feel like, yes, you could have a lover that, could be your soulmate and do cheat. Like I said, if I said earlier that if you are just out there and, oh, that's my lover, I don't want nobody to smell her, and I would shoot you, I would like, people we say that like it's funny and like kick it, like I'm shoot you, I'm not really gonna shoot you, but there are people that actually shoot out there. Now that's different, like you are a psychotic, but really nature is natural. It's natural to get lost sometimes. Sometimes you have to remember that you are yourself first, and your partner is his partner first. So whatever he's going through is like smoking or being addicted to something, and then you go to rehab and you find a way to stop your addiction, and then you relapse. It happens. It happens. It's natural. You're a human being. You are meant to sin. It happens. So I do. I feel like I'm a realist. I'm gonna love you, but I'm not gonna die for you. I am gonna cook for you, but I'm not gonna feed you. That's kind of like what love is. There's also this. We are walking together, but there is a very thin line between me and you. Just that imaginary, like that line that me and you both know that is there. So it does happen once in a while. Maybe I'm not feeling too good about myself, and maybe my mind's starting to like, there I go with the devil triggering shit. Cause I'm tell you something. When you by yourself, boy, it's very godly. But once you add somebody else to you, some your mind start like triggering stuff, and like, yeah, you could be strong and stuff like that, but you're not made of bones. You also got flesh. So it does happen. It does happen. Now, for me, now the opinion about cheating back. What is the whole point of the cheating back? I feel like cheating should happen as a sin itself. You shouldn't go in with the intentions of cheating back. I feel like that's where you're wrong. So if you're the partner that your partner cheated on you and you're thinking, oh, I want to cheat back, like you on the sites, the dating sites, and you're looking for somebody to really like go out there and just cheat, like ain't nothing wrong with you. You're not having no thoughts. You're not having no low self-esteem. Your bills are paid. You are okay, but you're just upset that your partner cheated on you and you want revenge. That's not right. Because I feel like that's now the devil plotting on you. Because now you don't know what's going to happen to you. I feel like if such a thing happened, just ride the wave and see where it goes. Because the person cheating on you doesn't necessarily mean that he don't love you. There's disrespect. I'm sorry. Every time I end these videos, my kids always happen to be like in the background. But that's what I have as my thought is, don't go in the scene with the intentions of cheating back. Just ride the wave and see where it goes. It might be like a true mental thing that's going on. It might be people when they're stressed, they do some things. Some people when they're depressed, they do some things. Every act is just every act is a response to a certain like of whatever it is, whatever is going on. So don't go. That's my opinion. Don't go cheating back. You could do one better. Find a friend to talk to. Find a friend to go out and drink. Find a hobby. Cause that's really you really one upping. Like you're just gonna be out there just selling your soul short just because you're trying to get revenge on whatever somebody else is going through mentally, and you know you were in your right mind. You ain't got no issue. So, yeah, that's my opinion on cheating back. You do you now. Now you know what's going on in your relationship. You know what the douchebag did or what the little whore is doing to you and how much you gonna tuck in. So if you just wanna be out here like that, yeah, you can do that. I'm just saying. He or she might not have been in their right mind. And not because they're not in their right mind. Now you have to go and shut your mind and feed yourself negativity. Alright. It's Maiva. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time.